Today I am replacing rear axle seals on a 2008 Toyota Rav4. To do this, I will be removing the whole rear differential. First, I remove the exhaust. There's two bolts over here by the muffler, and then there are two rubber hangers as you follow the exhaust towards the back. Then I disconnect the drive shaft, but make sure to mark the location before it is disconnected. This way I can replace it in the same location and avoid vibrations. The drive shaft is held on by four 14mm nuts. When all the nuts are removed, the drive shaft can be pulled towards the front of the car to disengage it from the diff, and then you could just hang it out of the way. The differential is held on by three 17mm bolts. I removed the passenger side but needed the jack to hold up the diff before I could remove the driver's side bolt. The third bolt is harder to reach. It is behind the subframe through this rubber bushing. The socket you use can't be too long or it won't squeeze into this space. Once I remove the two side bolts, the diff can be pushed towards the front as you loosen the rear bolt. Something I wish I knew beforehand, if you loosen these brackets right here, the diff can be lowered so the axles can get out easier. Before I can lower the differential completely, there are two things to disconnect. There is an electrical plug and a vacuum hose. To remove the axles from the diff, I use the flat chisel as a lever against the rib on the diff. First I pulled out one axle, then I was able to push the diff to the side a little bit and take the other side out. And here is the electrical plug and the vacuum hose that I talked about earlier. When everything's out, it's a good idea to clean and lubricate this vent valve. If it gets rusty and clogged, it can cause the seals to leak from the increased pressure in the diff. And then when everything is all set, installation is reverse of removal. And when everything's installed, you can go ahead and add the new fluid. You want to make sure you loosen the fill plug first, and this is on the passenger side, and the drain plug is on the driver's side. Both plugs use a 10mm Allen key. And the last step is to use some degreaser and clean everything up from the leaking fluid. Thanks for watching. Hope this video was helpful.